Today's video is going to be a little bit different. With MW3's beta coming out today, it's released next month, and the new Warzone update in December, I think now would be an awesome time for us to have a conversation about the future of DMZ. There's been so many people who have said, oh, this is going to happen or that's going to happen, and there's no basis to what they're saying. There's no actual information to what they're saying for the last couple months. And honestly, I'm tired of a lot of content creators who have just said, hey, DMZ is going away, sparking this fear inside of the community, when there's no basis to what they're saying. They're just whipping things out of, hey, I saw a leaker say this, where really we've heard very minimal information from Activision over the last couple months about the future of DMZ. So in today's video, we're going to talk about 5 things: the state of DMZ today, what we know about DMZ in the future, what we don't know about DMZ in the future, what I expect to happen to the future of DMZ, and then also what my personal plan is going forward with DMZ. So I'll be honest, I just have a couple notes written down, but for the most part, this is going to be me free flowing, just my ideas that are in my brain. So I can't necessarily speak for everyone, but I know there's a decent amount of the DMZ community that is bored, specifically after the season 6 update. We didn't really get any new missions and stuff like that. The 6-man change was good in one sense, bad in the other, as the pace of especially like Al Mazrah has slowed down a lot. I feel like there's just not as much excitement every time I get into a fight, because 6-man's made the game so difficult, and it made it so rewarding whenever I was able to actually complete my mission in the game. Now, I know it might be surprising you guys, but I am 100% completed with all my missions. Everyone just yells at me, all you do is PvP. I actually love doing missions. I finished up my missions maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago. So 6-man's is really the only thing that got me excited. Now, we got some challenge videos coming out that are different and nobody's ever done in the DMZ community, so I'm really excited about those. But talking about changes, the buy station change was massive. Like the fact that we can only buy 1 UAV and it's almost 10 times the price of what it used to be, it makes it really difficult to find players, and fights are just a lot slower now because of it. And while I understand why the change was needed, and I don't necessarily disagree with the change of itself, I think it was a little bit overboard. So for example, $80,000 for a UAV, I don't know if that was necessary. Someone in my chat yesterday gave this idea that instead of just doing this $80,000 change, why not have it be incremental based on the amount of people on your team? So for a solo, maybe it's 40,000. For a duo, it's 80,000. For a trio, it's 120,000. And say you were in a 6-man, it would have been $240,000 just for a UAV. And I think I'm going to be kind of all over the place when it comes to some of these things today, because the 6-man change, I don't necessarily know if the way they did it was the answer. Like platoons were a problem, yeah, but I don't think that making it 4-man on Al Mazrah was what should have happened. 4-man on Vondel and Ashika Island, 100% could understand it on Ashika Island. We all know there was a massive problem there. But when it comes to Al Mazrah, I think what we had a couple months ago, where the team that killed you couldn't pick you up, that was a good change to what we had. Unfortunately, there were a lot of, I'm not going to put names out there, but big content creators in our space that were just complaining because every single time they died, they couldn't get an immediate pickup. If you fight someone or are engaged with and die, there should be consequences to it. And for the most part, the change they implemented worked a lot. People were just crybabies because they died and they couldn't get picked up. So if I'm honest with you guys, I wish we would have the change that we had, what was it, season 4 when that was implemented? The true system, stuff like that. I don't know if the 4-man change, especially on Al Mazrah, was the way to fix the platoon problem. So long story short, I think both the 6-man and the buy station change were good. I think they overdid it on both ends. That said, when it comes to the state of DMZ today, we didn't get any new missions with the last season, and that makes me kind of bored. I do enjoy doing missions, shockingly enough to a lot of you guys. But luckily, we do expect some new missions and some new stuff to do with the haunting event to come in maybe a little bit more than a week's time. That said, I think it's perfect for us to talk about what we do know about DMZ's future. First, zombies is not a replacement of DMZ. I'm tired of this idea and this notion that they are somehow shifting from DMZ to zombies. It literally does not make sense. They are made by completely different companies. So if you did not know, Zombies is made by Treyarch. There's people who made Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4, Cold War. They are the ones who created Zombies. Now, they have just stepped into the space of Modern Warfare 3 and are creating zombies there as well. Modern Warfare Zombies is not made to replace DMZ. It is just similar in an aspect of the fact that it is an extraction shooter and that there are missions. That's it. Modern Warfare Zombies isn't the next step of DMZ. It's just the next step of zombies. They've gone away from this round-based zombies mode that has been there year after year after year to an extraction-based zombies mode. And some people might go, well, there's missions now. If you didn't know, there were missions and a story in the old zombies. You might not have known that, but there was. And then I see a lot of takes of we want PvP in zombies. No, you don't, because then it ceases to be zombies. The people who say they want PvP in zombies just want DMZ in Modern Warfare 3, which I do. But let's not try to hide behind the fact we want DMZ in Modern Warfare 3 with Modern Warfare Zombies. Now, thankfully, I think it was a week ago, we did get confirmation that we will be able to play DMZ in the future. We'll be able to continue to infill on Al Mazrah, Ashika Island, Vondel, Building 21, and Koshi Complex. This is good news because at the end of that announcement, they said, we will give you more updates as season 1 approaches. Sweet. So from what I understand, from now until December, when the Warzone update is made too, we get to keep on playing DMZ. Sweet. And when season 1 of Modern Warfare 3 comes, there will be more information. That's all we know. Now, there's people speculating all over the place, left and right. Will we get Modern Warfare 3 movements with DMZ? Will we get Modern Warfare 3 guns with DMZ? And the answer is we don't know yet, and that's okay. We will be able to continue to play DMZ. A lot of people might think the DMZ community is going somewhere, but it's not. No matter what, I truly believe the DMZ community is here to stay. It might not be as big as it is now. I don't know about you guys, but I have truly fallen in love with DMZ. And not the PvP aspect of DMZ only, truly the PvPvE. I love doing missions, have a 6-man roll up on me, and my heart just start racing. Like I've been working on this mission for 30 minutes to an hour. Maybe it's even all day, and this 6-man rolls up on me, and this is a moment that my entire day's worth of work could be just wiped in an instant. That's what makes DMZ so amazing. That's why I truly believe that as long as we get a wipe at the beginning of season 1 for Modern Warfare 3, even if we're still on the Modern Warfare 2 engine, the DMZ community will still be here. And I know I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself, but I will still be here. I love this community. I love playing DMZ. Now, what do I expect to happen when season 1 starts in December? Now, before I say it, I have to preface it with, I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't. This is just my feelings on the inside. And I'm a much more positive person than a lot of other people out here about the future of DMZ. I expect some sort of integration of DMZ into the Modern Warfare 3 adjustments. I think that we'll eventually be able to play in the new map. I think we'll eventually get new guns. And I have this feeling that we are going to get the movement changes when season 1 drops of MW3. And I know there's this clip going around on Twitter in which I'm going to play right now that...
So DMZ, T-Bisco, they've said it is, as far, I spoke to the creative director of Raven about it. I asked, he said, as far as he knows, because Raven isn't anything to do with DMZ is staying tied to Modern Warfare 2. So no new movement, no new guns, no new perk system, none of that stuff is coming to DMZ. DMZ will stay as it is now, tied to Modern Warfare 2.
Someone says that DMZ is basically being stopped and supported. Now, in that clip, the guy says he's talking to a Raven software head or lead guy, and maybe he did. Maybe what he said is true. However, I've been seeing leaks for weeks and on months that we're not going to be able to play DMZ when Modern Warfare 3 comes out, that it's going to be completely shut down. And that was disproven last week. Honestly, I don't trust anyone's word, anyone's speculation. I don't trust my own speculation until we get some real information from Activision themselves. I think that Activision is making too much money off of bundles. And when you purchase a bundle, specifically the DMZ bundles, go check this out for yourself. I'm going to probably have something on the screen with it right now. It says that this bundle will carry over to Modern Warfare 3 and Warzone. And what we're purchasing is an extra DMZ operator slot. We're purchasing an operator with a UAV attached to him, a self-revive, a 2-plate vest. We are purchasing these things with the understanding, because it says it on the screen, that we will be able to continue to use it when MW3 comes around. So what's my plan going forward? First off, I want to say I do not have any plans of becoming a Modern Warfare Zombies content creator. I did love zombies back as a kid, but I don't know if you guys can tell out of my other videos, but I have a very competitive spirit. I used to play professional soccer, so whenever I get to fight anyone or compete against anyone in something, that's what gets my blood going, especially in DMZ 1v6ing platoons. That said, for those who are excited for zombies, I'm pumped for you guys. I'm pumped for the content creators that are going to be able to run with it. But to be honest, guys, I love DMZ. And whether we get an integration of DMZ into Modern Warfare 3 or we get no integration at all and we're staying on the Modern Warfare 2 engine, from everything I can tell right now, you can still expect me to play DMZ. You can still expect me to upload DMZ videos, and you can still expect to find me live on Twitch at 8 a.m. Monday through Friday, helping you guys start your days with joy and fun. Best case scenario, we get everything we want. Eventually, we get to play the new map and we're playing DMZ for the next couple years. Worst case scenario, we just sit on Modern Warfare 2 for a couple years and I'm still playing DMZ in the mornings. That said, I'm going to end up wanting to play some Warzone too. If you guys didn't know, I transitioned out of Warzone into Escape from Tarkov, where I was introduced to an extraction shooter, and then into DMZ, where I really fell in love with the game. But the reason I fell kind of out of love with Warzone itself is because I lost my gaming partners. My duo and trio and quad buddies, they stopped playing Warzone when Warzone 2 came out because the game was so bad. But with all the changes we're seeing with Modern Warfare 3 coming in Warzone, my buddies are planning on coming back. And I'm going to want to play with them a lot because we have so much fun together and we're really good together too. So how am I going to go about that? I really don't know yet. I might play off stream. I might play on stream. I might play on YouTube. I might play on Kick. I might create a second channel for Warzone gameplay. I really don't know, but as of now, my plan is no matter what, I'm going to play DMZ and I'll probably play some Warzone right next to it. Now, when the MW3 game launches, but before we get the Warzone update, I'll also be playing that. You could probably expect every single day on stream for me to play DMZ for a while, and then maybe for an hour or so at the end, play some Modern Warfare 3. Gotta level those guns up somehow. They ain't gonna do it themselves. Now, all that said, in July, this is completely random aside, I do plan on starting an NCAA football channel when that game is finally released after 10 plus years of not being able to be played. But if I missed anything myself or you guys have anything you want to throw in, I'd love to continue this conversation down below in the comments. And also make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel because DMZ isn't going anywhere and neither am I.